Alright, hey man, this is David. So, what we got here is basically just a rubber band from Walmart. Um, this one's kind of like medium strength. You can get lightweight or heavyweight, but this one works pretty good. So let's see if I can go through all four of them pretty fast. Alright, the only other accessories that you want are anything rolled up, simple towel. Basically what you'll do is you'll put this underneath your arm. Because if you do the workouts without that support, it makes your rotator cuff hurt. And so this goes right under your armpit. So the first and most basic one is, let's see if we can rotate this. Okay, so the first one, so there's 4 quadrants. It's going to look like this, pulling out. So starting here, pulling out, that's one. The second one is starting here with resistance pulling in. Okay, and then we'll do the other two in a bit. So essentially what you want to do is just start just like this, and what you're looking for, and this is crucial to have this just thick enough to where it feels comfortable. And you start here, and then you go just across your body. So the first thing that you want to do is only go to 90-degree angle right here. Okay? You don't want to go over too far. That'll stress your rotator cuff. And essentially, you do this about 40 times. About 40 times. Well, you basically do it till exhaustion. But I make sure the tension is just right, so about 40 of these. The muscle right here, kind of deep, that deep muscle gets really tired, and you just go until you can't do anymore, or you're about to fatigue. So that's about it. I'm actually fatigued just on that one muscle, because they're just targeting just very little muscles right in the rotator cuff. Okay, so then what I do is I switch, stay in the same position, and now I'm starting here, and then I'm coming across. Now this is way easier because you're just pulling in compared to trying to pull out. So you can either do more repetitions, or what I do, even though this is just a medium, you can see this, it's a medium belt. But what I do is I just get farther this way. And that makes the tension nice. There's no rhyme or reason, but I like to do about 40. And then reach fatigue. Now the only other thing you want to do is you want to start down here and then come up just a little bit. So it's not straight across like this, but it's here and then kind of up and then down. Alright, so the other two are kind of like the baseball player. Essentially you're strengthening the rotator cuff this direction and this direction. So the key here is to make sure your shoulder's at a perfectly 90-degree angle, and you go from horizontal to vertical, no farther and no less. This will stress your shoulder. So to do this, you basically start here, and if you do this if you do this against a mirror at a gym, it works really great, because then you can see that your elbow stays put. And to keep your elbow in line, the entire time. Takes a little bit of effort. And these, I kind of shoot for about 25 to reach exhaustion. Okay. Okay, so what we did here is we started here and we're pulling up. Okay, we're pulling up this way. The other way to do it is to flip around. Make sure you're at a 90-degree angle. Now I'm pulling down. Now this is much easier, so you want to increase the tension. I don't know if you can see my face, but increase the tension. Keep your elbow in line. That's critical because all you're doing is rotating. You're basically using it as a just perfect rotation, and that activates those smaller muscles of the rotator cuff and just kind of give your shoulder a little bit of strength. And again, you might have to shoot for a little bit more, but 25 to 35 on the tension is kind of where I like it. Again, you can do as many reps as you want at lighter weight, but basically the idea here is you're just going for fatigue. I like about 25 to 45 reps of each of these to fatigue, just because too many reps, it might aggravate the shoulder, but just a good resistance keeps all that nice and tight. Alright, man, that's it. Now obviously you do the other arm, and so that's kind of what this would look like. And then you'd come here, and then you do this way. And then obviously on here you do your right arm this way, and you can do your right arm this way. And then do your left arm this way. And then your left arm this way. So each arm is doing 4 different rotations, and that strengthens all 4 quadrants. Alright, man, it's pretty simple. It works great. Shoulder feels better already. Haha.